smoke here, get it on their tanks.
The wave clear is still very good for the ROX Tigers.
So I need to keep it split. 1-4, if not 1-3-1. That's what I want to do here. Duke is honestly the guy that's going to make the difference. Karma alone cannot deal with these creeps. Look at Duke trying to block it as well. Massive minion wave goes in, which means there's also pressure in the mid lane.
And he's going to rotate back up to that mid lane. Bang, full health, has a shield as well. And now the attacks towards the mid lane inhibitor turret. Not going to mean anything. Gorilla has to get away from the tidal wave, and the turret's down. Duke in the front line doesn't even take damage at this point. Taking it all up. Bang is fine. Smeb on the side, looking for Bang and getting a bit of damage, but he's got Guardian Angel anyway. And Peanut, look at him. He's going down. One hit would have get him. He gets away just barely. Shock blast to the back line. Bang is okay, though. He's got healing.
Just the threat of Duke combined with that Orianna ball is enough to send ROX backwards.
Baker gets low, though, actually. He might have to heal away from this one. No Ocean Drakes means that damage sticks. It's the inhibitor and the retreat.
Teleport in from Smeb. Elder Drake is now
This
gone.
is important. There you go. He can't land on Baker. Maybe a re-engage, though. Does ROX have another option? They do not, and they have to back away.
And that was the final bullet in the chamber, I feel, for the Tigers. If that hits, they can clean up, because nobody expected the Shock Blast to come out of that way.
And now their teleport is down. They've lost their mid lane inhibitor. SKT will probably have to wait for the next push. And SKT do know how to be patient right there.
Yeah.
They got the inhibitor down. They suffer no casualties. They continue to fly around the map with these max item builds. And they're just going to regain control and go for the next inhibitor.
Yeah, and you see how safe they play, too. Their split kind of collapses every single time. They push in with Duke, he joins the fray. Right now, they have a pushing mid lane. They essentially have a sixth member playing the map here. In addition to that gold and item lead and scaling lead they have. Still 30 seconds remain on that Baron buff after the initial time goes down.
Both solo laners show down to Duke, which means SKT can get quite aggressive on this turret.
Again, the tidal wave comes through. Only 3 shots in for Prey, and Bang has to be a bit careful. Does have summoners up. Nice dodge the cocoon.
And there's Mikhail and Wolf. Look how Wolf is just posturing behind. He doesn't care if his AD carry gets hit. Save him at any time.
Shock blast hits 2 though. Bangy and Wolf losing some health here.
Duke's here again. He peels off. He doesn't want to keep split pushing. He's just doing flank pressure. If he moves in, Kuro and Prey have to be so careful.
Poke continues. Bang gets hit with a shock blade. Lands, but look at this now. Down to just the inhibitor itself. A knockback. They might catch up Gorilla. Not going to have it just yet, but Prey caught out and shut down by Bangy. 5v4, and SKT could have another win on this one. Shock. Not going to land just yet.
They're still
but
going
the
in.
re-engage, the stun against the wall. Peanut could go down to Bangy, getting the kill again as they move on to the Nexus turrets. And it's all that she wrote for this one. SK Telecom T1 backs against the wall. Bangy himself 3-0 against ROX Tigers in the series. And SKT punched their ticket to their 3rd World Final.
And the team rushed towards Bangy, who is 3-0 in this incredibly intense and competitive series against the ROX Tigers. And for the ROX Tigers, you can't help but feel their pain. They were 1 game away from taking SKT out of the World Championship, but they just couldn't finish it.
And they had so many of the pieces to. The Jace comes through, the champion that SKT were so afraid of playing against. Smeb, the best player in the world coming into the tournament, certainly the best top laner, gets his most favorite champion now in this one. Peanut had that sick early jungle play, getting the solo kill, getting first blood onto Bangy. It's SKT's teamwork, turning it around in the end.
But the Tigers went down fighting, and they delivered a fantastic series here. No matter who came out of this Game 5, is a main contender for the Summer's Cup next week.
Yeah, this was a final to many. Even if in actuality it was a semifinal, the entire Madison Square Garden crowd giving a standing ovation to these two teams who played their hearts out for 5 straight hours. And unfortunately, only one team can advance.
And you can't stress enough just how impressive it is that these guys are smiling, comforting each other after this loss. This is a brutal loss for the Tiger. The time to focus on the victors as well here. SKT bowing to the crowd.
And so many people before this tournament were speaking to SKT's jungle as what was going to be their undoing. And it almost was. Blank had some poor games. And again, the crowd chanting Peanut's name. He played his heart out.
He played his heart out. And I like that the ROX Tigers, they stay true to their style. They kept trying. SKT eventually figured it out, but it was so close. A couple of clutch plays in either direction, a flash here and there, an ultimate sticking, a skill shot being dodged could have been the difference in who we sent to the finals.
Yeah, and you look at the draft that they had in that last game, 2 to 3 pushing lanes and Elise for Peanut. I mean, how much have we talked about pushing lanes being a catalyst for crushing people in the early game? They got that draft. SKT just went back to what they're comfortable with. They said, we were going to absorb and outplay and hope that you falter under the pressure. And a few shockwaves weren't flashed away from. SKT kept dodging ganks by just slivers of millimeters of skill shot range. And that's why they're going to the final.
I mean, honestly, an incredible series. You could break down probably 600 individual moments over the course of these 5 hours of games that, oh, if this thing went differently, if that flash was there, if that rappel was there, if that ward hop was there, so many things could have changed. I mean, the one I'm going to point out is the fact that on the attempted Baron sneak, literally the fact that SKT had double Cloud Drake got them to the pit in time to fight ROX Tigers. Literally actually mattered and was the difference between getting there in time. That was actually true. And to have games where they were so close that the actual dragon buffs you got to matter.
Yeah,
that's even rare in the first place. This was an incredibly tight series. And if you missed this, tell everyone to watch it.
Yeah, and these guys as well, like they have so many quick reactions to the map plays that are going on while perfectly mastering the champions that they are playing themselves. Because if any normal mortal human goes up against these players, they will get smashed so hard in lanes. But when we see these guys plays, it looks so even because they're so aware of how to control the champions, all the while communicating as a unit, making these plays, playing chess with their opponents while micromanaging. It's so impressive.
Best series I've ever seen.
Absolutely an incredible series. Beautiful League of Legends for both these squads. Amazing competitors on all sides. But for now, we're going to toss down to Shox for a word with SKT's longtime jungler.
Thank you very much, Freak. Indeed, standing by with Bengi after a heroic performance to bring it home in Game 5. Applause is in order. Your team was on the brink of elimination and you were subbed back in Game 4. Where did you find the strength? How did you do it? Bring your team back and hold them in the race for the Summoners Cup.
뱅기 선수 정말 탈락의 위기에서 이제 다시 한번 경기에 투입돼서 어떠한 힘으로 어떻게 다시 팀을 경기를 끌어올려서 이렇게 승리를 하게 되었나요?
저는 뭐 그렇게 막 좀 그래도 제가 맏형이니까 그래도 제가 가장 좀 상태가 괜찮았어요. 그래서 좀 그냥 화이팅 정도만 했는데 다행히도 이긴 것 같습니다.
As the eldest player on the team, and after Game 3, I was in the best state. All the other players, they're kind of shaky, so I was cheering them up and had some fightings, and I think, through that, we were able to win.
Can you tell me about the end of the game when Blank stormed on stage, Coma stormed on stage, everyone stormed on stage, and you guys just seem to be incredibly relieved that you guys closed it out? What was said in those moments?
이제 경기를 승리 직후에 이제 막 그 코치님이 막 뛰어오르고 블랭 선수도 이제 무대 위로 뛰어오르고 같이 이렇게 얼싸안고 기뻐했을 때 이제 그 경기 끝났을 때 어떤 얘기를 서로 오갔는지 말씀해 주세요.
경기 끝났을 때는 잘했다고밖에 한 게 뭐 딱히 없는 것 같아요. 그래도 뭐 제가 저한테 기회를 주신 코치님한테 항상 감사하게 생각하고 있습니다.
So after the game was over, all he said is, we played well, we did good. And I just want to say thanks to Cole, our coach, for giving me a chance to play once more.
One chance to play once more and make it into the final. Now you're heading to Staples Center where you made history with SKT and Faker by your side back in Season 3. What does it mean for you to go back there, get another chance to play, and possibly bring back one more World Championship?
이제 마지막 결승전 무대인 LA 스테이플 센터로 가서 당시에 첫 우승을 거머쥐었던 페이커 선수와 함께 이제 가게 되었는데 이제 다시 한번 소환사컵을 들어올릴 수 있고 이제 우승할 수 있는 기회를 잡은 거에 대해서 소감을 말씀해 주세요.
일단 좀 가장 어려운 상대라고 생각했던 락스를 잡고 결승전을 가니까 아무래도 저희가 우승할 가능성이 한층 더 높아진 것 같아서 일단 기쁘네요.
I'm just really glad. I think that by beating the hardest opponent, ROX, our chance to win the Summers Cup is definitely higher. So it just feels really, really good.
Of course it does. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations, Bengi and SKT. Make it to the World Championship final. Dash, take it away.